He has a cabinet full of cameras. He had 500 cameras. He was obsessed with cameras. One camera piled on top of another camera. So what that meant to me is that Frank has the eye of a camera. Everything he sees registers. That's why he loves cameras. But Frank mixes that with his fantasy, beautiful side. And when the two of them come together, you get a Frazetta.
I have no idea why. I'm just fascinated by the cameras and the things they do. I got so many, I don't know what the hell to do. I have to burn them.
And I remember he was wearing a camera around his neck. And that struck me as odd. It was like he was a tourist or something like that. And I was thinking at the time that, why would this guy have a camera around his neck? I mean, with what he has in his mind, what does he need to take pictures of?
I'm a camera buff, that's all. It has nothing to do with my art at all.
We were doing a John Wayne comic book, and he was helping me with that. And there's a scene where a rabbit shoots out of a bush or something like that in front of the horses. And I said, gee, I've never drawn a rabbit before. Then he closed his eyes and he pictured it in his mind, and drew a rabbit coming out of the bushes. Beautiful. He had never drawn a rabbit before, but he could picture it. Well, absolutely wonderful.
But the truth is that there are so few people that can go either way, that can make a thing look like it was traced from a photograph, but there is no photograph that could possibly exist that has this.
The first thing they say, wow, it looks like a photograph. It looks like a photograph, I don't want to see it. Anybody can do it. A 12-year-old kid can copy a photograph. That's no big deal.
I've been born with this imagination. I have no answer for you. Pictures pop into my head, entire stories pop into my head instantly, all day long, all night long. And all I need is a little fuel for the fire. If someone tells me, I'd like a story about such and such, immediately scenes start running through my head, and they're very vivid, I might add. And I can't explain why. This is just part of me. I see things that others don't, and I see them in a manner that other artists don't. And people wonder, why my figures look the way they do or do the things they do. That's the way I see them. Oceans, land, seascapes, doesn't make any difference. If I can see it, I can do it. But many of them wouldn't believe me, know how, and they spent hours with me watching me complete a picture from beginning to end. And they went home shaking their head. Well, they were convinced. So I have to do with each new generation that comes along and prove to them that I do make it up.